What is up, guys? It is your boy MaineMania, back with another episode of MK Mobile, ladies and gentlemen, and we are behind on time, and we need to do Fatal 100. So let's equip one of our boss teams, and let's jump right on into it because I am not having a good time in this game.
Hey, listen!
And I just want this to be over and done with. I'm on the CROSSROADS tonight. Did I show my equipment? Whoops. Y'all know my equipment already. I'm at a CROSSROADS tonight. We missed that already. That is just lovely when it happens. Absolutely lovely. But we will go ahead and proceed to try again. Nope. Didn't want that to happen. Don't do it again, please. Oh, there we go. That's two. That's what I didn't want. Oh my god. We just gotta get out. This is just couldn't have gone worse than that. Can we get a snare on you? That would be nice. Alright, this is what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna keep this. Get the re-snare on the down. Immediately tag in special 2.
Impressive.
We're gonna do our best here to get the team soaked, which is probably gonna get a kill. We gotta tag out immediately. Beautiful. All right, so we did get a team soaked at least. And we got a little bit of speed. We're gonna go for special 1. We'll tag out real quick. He'll probably die here. Call that. And maybe we'll finish up with a fatal blow. And we'll let it rock. So I'm thinking that should be all she wrote. Started off very, very, very rocky. But I think we are able to save it here. If you don't kill him, I swear. Alright. Thank you, Classic Liu Kang. Alright, guys. This is going to be our last boss fight in the Fatal Tower. I was supposed to do this fight all weekend, but I actually went away for a couple of nights to another state. And I just got back today and caught the end of this cycle. So, hopefully we get something good to close out the Fatal Tower. It's a Fatal 100, so we know what that means. Cross your fingers for your boy. And do we break the Fatal 100 curse today? No, we do not. So, there you have it, guys. Like I said, it's just miserable. It's absolutely miserable playing this game. Let me try to do as many battles as I can real quick, and I'll come right on back to you guys. And we are back. So, ladies and gentlemen, got some battles done. I'm at a CROSSROADS tonight. Major CROSSROADS, because today I actually did the work. I did all of the research and completely mapped out what it would cost for me to go on vacation. So now I know the exact dollar amount. It's just a matter of pulling the trigger. It's just a matter of finalizing everything and booking everything. And for some reason, I just haven't pulled the trigger tonight. I've never been an impulsive person. I've never been somebody to just, jump up and spend a lot of money, on a whim. And like I said, I've got some goals, I'm still trying to get a new place, and I really don't want to spend the money. But I got a week off from work with nothing to do, and I can either choose to go on a staycation or a vacation. I can stay at home and probably just do nothing but catch up on some, activities, or catch up on some housework, reorganize things, rearrange things, and kind of feel like I wasted that week off from work. Or I can actually, try to have some fun, take myself out of the country and have an experience for myself to just kind of enjoy life a little bit, you know? And it's kind of like a catch-22 because, you know, the issue, not really issue because I don't want to use that word, but, you know, we're not talking about, you know, a couple $100. We're talking about, you know, a decent amount of money. I actually found some really good deals on the prices. I mean, my round trip flights were like just over $200, which is kind of crazy, but I'm probably still gonna have to pay for like a checked bag and stuff like that. But either way, you know, I there's a lot of pros and cons. You know, there's a lot of pros and cons. Right now, I've been buying stuff like crazy lately. I've kind of been spending a little bit too much money, but I put up a lot of things for sale and like half of them already sold. So I'm getting back a decent amount of money, and I also returned a lot of what I bought. So even though that was like a concern for me as far as my spending is concerned, I pretty much returned the majority of what I bought, and then I started selling some of the stuff that I was supposed to, you know, sell to kind of get some money back. Still have a lot of equipment that I haven't even put up for sale yet, but I still do try to, you know, just for a rainy day, just in case something clicks out, just in case my capture card goes down, I still do have a little bit of backup equipment that may be able to suffice and keep my content going in the event that something stops working or something just malfunctions or something along that line. So I'm still prepared for most of that, but I still feel like, you know, like I still feel like I could use a vacation. And they say life's not promised, life's not guaranteed. You know, it's not like I go on vacation every year. The last 2 times I traveled, like I said, it was to Florida, it was to see a friend. And we didn't do a lot of much, you know, we did next to nothing. And although it was, you know, great times just catching up with a friend and being around somebody you've known for the majority of your life, things like that are irreplaceable, but I still didn't feel like it was a vacation. I need to see some sand. I want to be in a hot tub. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a little bit of swimming. So there's things that I kind of want to do that I just haven't been able to do. And because of the way my new job is structured, I probably wouldn't be able to get time off again for another 6+ months. And at that point, it'll be back to my birthday season. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like sometimes in life, you got to grab the bull by the horns and just do it. Just do it. You know, even if you regret it, it's an experience. And all you can do is make the best out of it and try to enjoy your life while you can, right? The chances of me getting another week off with people and with friends or with a significant other to plan a vacation and make it, you know, iron itself out and work out perfectly, those odds are very low at this point. And I just kind of feel like maybe I do need this for me. Right now, I haven't been in the best shape. I haven't been in the best, you know, I haven't been the best me for a little while now, you know, since the summer, really. So maybe this is an opportunity to just kind of take a step back, get myself mentally where I need to get myself, and just enjoy a little bit of life, you know, kind of like a little reset of sorts. At least that's the way I'm looking at it right now. But yeah, today I mapped everything out, and it's really, I saved everything. It's just really about me pulling the trigger. That's all it is from here. Me pulling the trigger and making the decision that, yep, this is it. We're doing this. This is what we're going to do. So I am just, I'm just perplexed, a little perplexed, but maybe within one of the next 2 episodes, I will let you guys know if I made up my mind. Or maybe by the time this episode goes up, which I doubt it because I've been really caught up, but maybe by the time this episode goes up, I'll be ready to catch that flight. I'll have to keep you guys posted in the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a little bit of good news. that I do have to share. I was able to pick up on one of the developers hinted that update 5.2 is going to semi-address the issue with sellbacks. I'm not expecting a flat-out fix for sellbacks, but it looks like they're coming up with a system of sorts to address sellbacks. Sellbacks have made this game very unfun for me. I honestly don't know how anyone could only create content on this one game, because it's just so unfulfilling to play it on a long-term basis. I know I've made a lot of episodes. We're actually approaching episode 400 of MK Mobile right now. The only other series on my channel that I have more episodes of is Dead by Daylight, and I made content for that game almost exclusively for a period of 2.5 to 3 years. And now we are approaching that same timeline with MK Mobile. The only difference was with Dead by Daylight, I uploaded every single day. MK Mobile, I try to put something out at least every other day, because I just understand that daily uploads is 1, draining, 2, overwhelming, and 3, it takes the life out of it. It really does suck the energy out of you to do something on a clock-based schedule versus create as you go, create as you're inspired. So we are approaching that timeline of episode 400 for this game, and I don't want to make any definitive statements, but I feel the itch to just get back to my variety content. I consider myself a variety creator, and I have always considered myself that. And I just feel like the state of the game is what it is. You're kind of punished for your dedication to this game, because the more advanced your collection becomes, the less rewarding the game modes are. The only game mode that doesn't apply to is the crypt. Even though there are players that can get all of these diamonds in the crypt this week, at least the veterans have something that they can work towards in the crypt. So at least that gives us some sort of satisfaction from this game. But outside of the crypt and Fatal 200s, there's just really no reason to play anymore. There's nothing that warrants the amount of playtime this game kind of demands from you. It's cycle-based gameplay where, if you miss your cycles, you fall behind in towers, you fall behind in your chances to get gear, you fall behind in your completions, you fall behind in your chance to get those diamonds, those epic pieces of drops, epic gears at Fatal 200s. Like, this cycle-based gameplay requires a lot of your time, sometimes hours of each day, multiple times a day, because there's 2 cycles a day. And I just don't think the rewards warrant that type of playtime. I honestly could be playing so much more fun and fulfilling games on PS5 or PC, maybe even my Nintendo Switch. Like, I have a lot of games. I have a lot of consoles, and a lot of games I feel like I've fallen behind on dedicating so much time to this game for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of it. That's kind of the reality I'm facing right now. Right? Once again, not making any definitive statements, but I just really feel like I've dedicated so much time to this game for nothing. And I know a lot of veterans feel like that as well. A lot of veterans are here collecting and trying to have fun with the game, but it's really not fun to spend hours and hours of time for sellbacks. It's really not fun to play this game twice a day for potentially an hour to an hour and a half every single session. So you're talking about maybe 2.5 to 3 hours a day for 6-7 days straight to get to a Battle 200 for sellback. You know what I mean? That's like 21 hours of your time invested for sellback. And you do it over and over and over again. And it really sucks all of the enjoyment out of the game, A card collecting game is supposed to be fun, but you are supposed to collect things. You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line is, you are supposed to collect things. You're not supposed to consistently walk away empty-handed. And when you're walking away empty-handed more than you're walking away with something, at some point you're gonna call it quits and move on. So, not making any definitive statements, just being honest and being real. You know, these are the things that make you reevaluate how your time is spent. And that's just a part of human nature. I'm over here talking about vacations and how I have a week off from work, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste that week. I don't want to be caught up doing things that don't serve my time well. And it does come back to Mortal Kombat. Even when we have these segues of conversations, it does come back to a game that, you know, honestly requires a lot of your time. And once again, I know people hate to hear it. Well, some people hate to hear it, but I'll never stop preaching it. And this is why I don't believe in 1 hour quests. I don't care if it takes 2 minutes an hour. I don't care if it takes 1 minute an hour. This game does not deserve your time and attention to open it up 12 times a day to refresh quests on the hour, every hour. This game does not deserve that level of dedication. It does not reward you for that. You can do 1 hour quests for months on end and open this damn game 12 times a day, in addition to playing it for 3 hours plus a day, to open up 40 packs and walk away with 2 diamonds. Just tell me where in history is that a reward for all of that time spent? It's just not. It's very unrewarding and unsatisfying when those types of things happen. So I will always speak against 1 hour questing. I understand sometimes you want the souls and you feel like that's what you got to do to get the souls, but not worth your time. Not worth your time. There's ways to get souls in this game, and at some point you'll hit a ceiling of what you can get per day, and be okay with that ceiling. You do not need to do 1 hour quests to be successful in this game. You do not need to do 1 hour quests to have fun in this game. You do not need to get 1 hour quests to, you know, have a really robust and strong collection in this game. I hate when experienced content creators push that on brand new players, because it's creating this robotic cult-like mind of this is what you have to do if you want to be good at MK Mobile. This is what you have to do if you want a collection like mine in MK Mobile. You do not have to do any of that shit. You don't. I've never done it, and people swear I have one of the best collections, and there's people I know that have a better collection than me, but you don't need to do 1 hour quests to do that. You know what I'm saying? And to be completely honest, you know, if you are in America and you have decent Tapjoy offers, you are better off doing a Tapjoy offer, whatever offer it is. You are better off doing one offer than doing 1 hour quest for 1 week. It is, you could spend $20 to save yourself opening the game 12 times a day times 7 days that week. And you will walk away from Tapjoy, you'll walk away with 10 times more souls for $20. That $20 is a much better use of your damn time than opening up this game on the hour, every fucking hour, and being like, oh my god, did I remember to refresh my quests? Who has time in their day to do that kind of shit? We have lives. We have lives to live. You know what I'm saying? We have things to do outside of any game. This is not directed towards just MK Mobile, even though this weird system is exclusive to MK Mobile, but we have lives. If you told me I had to open up any stinking PS5 game, any PS5 game once an hour, every hour that I'm awake, I would tell you to go F yourself. It's not happening. It's not happening. There's not a single thing you can tell me to do once an hour, every hour that I'm awake. That's insanity. Literally, they're trying to create sheep at that point. So I hate when content creators push that on newer players or beginner players, basically telling them, if you want a collection like mine, this is what you have to do. You don't have to do that. If you want to do that, that's on you. It's your time. You choose how you spend your time. But I will never ever support that. I will never support dedicating that much time to one thing that is not a substantial or beneficial part of life in general. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that goes to any video game. I don't care if it's Genshin Impact. I don't care if it's Zelda. I don't care if it's The Last of Us. I don't care if it's Call of Duty. Any game, Fortnite, kiss my ass. Any game that tells you you need to open the game once an hour, every hour that you're awake, absolutely not. That's insanity. Insanity. But I'm not going to go into that any further. I just really do hate when I see MK Mobile creators push that on the player base. I hate it with a passion. Like, you're trying to create sheep that have nothing better to do with their lives than feel like they have to play this game at least a couple minutes every hour that they're awake in their life. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's so many more important things to do in life than refresh stinking quests. And I don't care if it takes 1 or 2 minutes. An hour, that's insanity. You can't name one thing you do in your life that you do every hour except for breathe. Every hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this gameplay should not be one of those things that you put in that same category of needs to do every hour. It's crazy to me. Anyways, guys, like I said, man, week off coming up. Do I do a staycation or a vacation? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I honestly am so perplexed on this. I really am. I really don't know what to do, you know? Money comes and goes, you know? And I know that I've got goals and I want to get a place, and I know that that's there. This would be a small setback, but not in like a major way, you know? Like, this can come back. I can work overtime and make this up in the next, 2 to 3 months. If I decide to go on vacation, as far as the financial impact it's going to have on me, 0. It's going to have none because I'm not living check to check. I don't think anybody should be. And I know sometimes it's hard and you have to, but that's not, I'm really I have a finance degree for a reason. Like, I'm pretty good with managing my finances. But if I do make the decision to pull the trigger, I could do little things like work overtime. I can do little things like, cut back on spending for certain things for X amount of time. What I'm trying to say is I can balance out. You know what I'm saying? I could balance out that spreadsheet if I need to basically make this more cost efficient in the long run. There's a lot of little things that I can do to offset the cost of this trip and kind of put that money back in my pocket or end up back at square one, basically, right? But it's really just making the decision. I finally have a set number, and I just don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger. I have a few days to decide, and by the time I'm ready to decide, or I have decided, this episode should be going up. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, as always, show your boy some love by leaving a like. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Should I do a staycation and save money, but probably be bored all week and waste my vacation time off from work? Or should I take a vacation, live a little bit of life, and then figure out a way to make that money back up and, maybe cut down on expenses and things like that until I get back to where I was? You guys let me know in the comment section below. I'll let y'all help me make this decision. We'll make it together. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you're new. If you're not here already, there's plenty more content to come. Not necessarily MK Mobile content, but content to come will be there, all right? Stay tuned until next time with MaineMania.